Okay, guys, I wasn't that much of a fan of that angle, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so what I'm talking about in this video is that it does not matter your circumstance, it doesn't matter your past, it doesn't matter what you've been or who you've been or anything like that. None of those things matter. All that matters is what you're going to create now. And when it comes to circumstances, right? Like people feel like, oh, well, like let's say money, for example. Oh, I've been poor my whole life and everybody in my family's been poor and, I've never had the education and I didn't go to college and, I didn't do all these things. So that means it's impossible for me. Like, no, it doesn't mean that. Even it doesn't mean anything that you've always been poor. It doesn't mean anything that your family's been poor. None of those things matter when it comes to specific people. Every guy I've dated has cheated on me. I've never dated a nice guy. All the guys that I know and all the good people I know in relationships are in relationships with narcissists, and everybody's life sucks, so I don't see how it can be successful for me. Like, these are the things that people believe, and these things don't matter, you guys. What's important for you to know is that you simply created these things by your thoughts and your beliefs, right? So when you change your thoughts and your beliefs, then your circumstances will change. So what a lot of people do is they look at their circumstance to change, and then they want to change how they believe. So let's take, again, money, for example. Well, I'm broke and I've never had enough money to pay for things that I want. And this is your self-talk. This is what you believe about yourself. And you're like, well, I can't claim being rich. I can't claim prosperity until I see it in my bank account. But that's why you stay stuck in a loop, in a cycle of just recreating the same thing and recreating the same thing. And you will stay in that cycle until you are able to believe something new before you see something new. Okay, because your reality is only reflecting your beliefs, you guys. That's it. Everything, there's no other reason. Okay, some people feel like, oh, it's because I'm cursed. It's because it's not my time yet. It's because, people are putting hexes on me and, all this other kind of stuff. And, oh, it's because Mercury's in retrograde. And it's because I got a reading from someone that told me that I'm going to suffer for the next 2 years. And then the year after that is when I can finally be prosperous. No, you guys, nobody can assert what you know about yourself. Okay. Nobody can assert their beliefs and how they feel into your reality until you accept that as true, until you accept that for yourself and say, well, I guess this is all that I can do for myself. Well, I guess this is all that I can be. Well, I guess I do have to wait 2 years for me to prosper. Well, I guess I do have to wait for Mercury in retrograde to be over for me to go ahead and follow my dream. Well, I guess I do have to wait for this outside thing to confirm what I'm trying to know on the inside. Okay. And that will trip you up every single time. So your circumstance does not matter. Whatever you're going through, it doesn't matter. The universe will make a way. The universe's ways are so much bigger and more expansive than yours. When you look at your problems and you look at what you think you have to do to fix it, right? You don't know. You have a narrow, very narrow perspective, okay? And that is not me diminishing you. It's just how it is when you compare our perspective to the infinite perspective, okay? The infinite in us is one, but we are obviously experiencing this experience as a human, right? So the only perspective that you have is what you've been through in your life, the people you've come across in your life, and the knowledge that you know. And I can guarantee that is pretty minuscule when it comes to compare to everything that has ever been, everything there ever is to know, every single person, every single avenue, every single way to fix your situation. You're just not aware of it, okay, you guys? So that's where you really relaxing and trusting in the universe and trusting that your problem can be fixed. One, the universe is on your side. It wants you. It wants to bless you, you guys. Okay. This is a realization that I've really just been coming to. And I know it, like we know things, but we don't really act like we know these things. The universe wants to bless you. Okay. But it cannot bless you if you're blocking your blessings. If you're sitting here with this shield of unworthiness up, the universe cannot bless you abundantly. Why? Because it's working through you. So it can only give something to you that you feel is deserving of you, that you feel is possible for you. If you don't believe it's possible for you, then the universe can't do it for you. I was listening to Abraham Hicks yesterday, and she was talking about like, yeah, I mean, we can give you really big blessings, but you have to ask for really big blessings. You have to believe in really big blessings. If you ask us for little small blessings, then that's what we'll give you. You know, stop manifesting to just pay this bill. You know, universe, let me just pay this bill, or, you know, universe, let me just, you know, get this one thing. Like, be abundant, really like feel into the power that you are, the power that is you, and request what you really, really want. Request what's going to really light you up, and know that it doesn't matter. All the stuff that you think matters, y'all, it doesn't matter. Like, all that matters is you and what's going on inside. And this is what we're talking about in my group coaching program, starting in fall. We're starting with the inside out, you guys, because guess what? You can sit here and once a year tackle one different thing. This year I'm tackling my money. The next year I'm going to tackle my relationship. The next year I'm going to tackle my weight. The next year I'm going to tackle my confidence. You can tackle all those things at the same time by just working on who you believe you are and working on who your self-concept is. Work on recognizing your power, staying solid in your power, staying solid in your God self. When you're solid in that, everything in your life reflects that back to you. Instead of trying to work all these surface things, right? You're trying to basically, like, it's like if you have a bad seed that plants a bad tree that's producing bad apples, you keep picking the apples off and like, okay, well, you know, maybe the next batch will be better. Oh, not this batch, maybe the next batch. No, it's not going to be better because it's coming from a bad seed. You have to take out that seed and put a new seed in so that it can grow you from the root up good apples, okay? And that seed is you. It's what you believe about you. Stop placing blame outside of you, you guys. Every time you do that, every time you claim that somebody made you mad, somebody doesn't want me to win, so I'm not winning, somebody is in my way, this person ruined my life because they broke my heart 5 years ago. Stop telling yourself that bullshit. And I'm so serious, you guys. I'm being real with you guys, because you keep putting this power outside of you and keep wondering why things don't work out for you and keep looking for somebody to save you or looking for something to save you when you are the hero within. You are the one that saves yourself. You should listen to that song by Mariah Carey, Hero. I was listening to it and she's talking some real stuff, you guys. The hero is inside of you the whole time. You're looking at all this other stuff to come in and show you who you are and tell you who you are when you just need to decide, this is who I am. And everything else is going to conform to that. Okay, you guys? So I feel like I've done enough preaching for the day. And I hope that you guys fill yourselves up with love and fill yourselves up with divine light, because that's what you are. You are love. You are divine light. You deserve wonderful things. Okay. You deserve whatever you're thinking that you deserve, whatever you're thinking that you want, you deserve 10 times more. You deserve 100 times more. And the universe has the capacity to deliver that to you like 1,000,000 times more than what you want. Okay. So really start filling into, what do I want? Despite the limitation that I put on myself, despite what people have told me, despite my past, okay, despite what limits me, what I think limits me, what would I want? If I could have anything, what would I want? And start claiming to be that now. And that is where your power lies. Okay, you guys? So I love you guys so much. I'm going to Florida again today, actually. So I'll catch up with you guys on Monday, but you guys have an amazing weekend and I'll see you then.